time, I was indeed a rather naive person. I honestly believed that people were just too fucking sensitive. It's just a joke. It's just a movie. It's just a book. You're taking it too serious. Why are you always getting offended over everything? Anything can be a joke, even really bad things like curse words and slurs. Come on, can't you take a joke? It's just fiction. And then I kind of grew up and stopped being such a massive head and realized that works of fiction are created by real people. Works of fiction do not just manifest out of the black hole of nothingness, okay? They are made by real people with real views and real experiences. And yes, real f***ing opinions. And for those individuals who are under the impression that works of fiction have no real world impact or context, please give me tickets to your wonderful, amazing fantasy land, your alternate dimension, your alternate reality, where apparently things can exist in a vacuum and don't have any social context whatsoever. Holy shit, I wish I could live there. But you know what? I can't, because I'm not a ass anymore. And I've learned too much information for this lovely little brain of mine that I've realized what is so wrong about giving a shit about social justice. People who are anti-social justice, I really have to wonder what the is why? Why are you anti even the most vocal and annoying and fucking social justice warrior type that you could possibly find out there on the internet or in the real world offline? At least their bitching and moaning is done for the sole purpose of actually trying to create some good in the world. All anti-social justice types ever want is for everyone else to just shut the f*** up so they can continue going on being massive f***ing ass without having to reflect on their own f***ing, I don't know, assholishness? Is that the right word for it? They're just fucking assholes. And their whole spiel is that apparently nothing can ever be criticized. I'm so very sorry, okay? And I'm gonna go specifically with one thing that I've always mentioned before, and that's very near and dear to my heart, that I've mentioned a bunch of times before. I'm gonna go with video games, okay? Let's try video games, okay? For the longest time, fucking time, and I've been gaming for 25 plus fucking years. So anybody who tries to tell me that I don't know what the I'm talking about, sit down and shut the up and listen, all right? I have been watching the progression of video games from fucking Pac-Man, okay, to what we have now. And for the longest fucking time, gamers and the gaming community fought so hard to have video games treated like a work of art. Like something that needed to be admired. Things that should be put in museums to be forever ogled at by future generations. And now that it is actually being considered a viable work of art, you want to bitch and moan and complain that it's being treated critically like a work of art? That it's being critiqued? That it's being viewed as something that should have a better social impact? You can't have it both ways, all right? You can't just demand that something that's near and dear to you be respected as a work of art and then get mad that it's being treated like a work of art. What the kind of sense does that make? You're too busy with your head up your own asshole and sniffing your own shit to realize that you got what you wanted. Your wish has come true. But see, here's where the issue starts. Because they were so happy to have their precious work of art, and I'm speaking specifically about the white boys, okay? Because they apparently think bitches like me have never been into video games. No. Sorry. I'm so sorry. We've been here. I'm sorry that you were, too busy sniffing your own ass to pay attention, but we've always been here, okay? And the problem is that they were expecting something else entirely. I guess they thought there was nothing wrong with their supposed favorite genre. And now that people are actually considering video games a real world statement, they don't like the critiques that are being made. Well, me, man. That's just too goddamn bad, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Boy, that sucks, man. I'm so sorry that you didn't get the response you wanted. What? Were you thinking that the years and years that it took for video games to be treated like an actual art were just going to validate all of the ideas that you had held your entire life up until this point? Sorry, but gaming has never been just an exclusively white male thing, man. Sorry. Actually, no, I'm not sorry at all. Suck it up, all right? All they ever bitch and moan and complain about is the fact that other people bitch, moan, and complain. That's it. They never do any good. All their supposed claims about caring about women in fucking countries in Africa or India, they don't give a shit about those people. All they ever do is bring them out like get out of jail free cards. All they're doing is trying to guilt trip people who actually do give a shit and try to shut us up because us white feminists in the first world have much less problems than the people who are in third world. First of all, if you're using words like first world and third world, you've already fucking failed. You have already lost. You've lost. Just stop the discussion. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're an ignorant fucking person. You need to stop. All right? You've already lost. That's part number one. And part number two is those people, okay, they're not your cannon fodder, all right? They don't need you to defend them. They can defend themselves just goddamn fine. If you haven't been paying attention, that's not our fault. It's not our fault. You want to know who you can blame? Look in the fucking mirror. Look in the fucking mirror for not being an enlightened person, for not waking the up to reality and being stuck in your own little fucking vacuum, your little echo chamber that you've loved to enclose yourself in, for the sheer purpose of wanting to enjoy your media without having to listen to anybody else's fucking opinions. It's not our fault that you don't give a shit. That's your fucking problem, not ours. So don't come to us and try to pretend like you give a shit about all those people that are supposedly more oppressed than the people in the United States, because it shows you don't give a shit. You're just using them for your fucking weapon and nothing else. Please stop. It's so fucking blatant. You think that we don't notice. We notice. My God. Never have I seen more whining and moaning than from anti-social justice warriors. And only for the purpose of whining. They don't give a shit about actually trying to change anything for the better. All they want is for the people who actually are trying to make changes for the better to shut the fuck up. And nothing more. Nothing more. And for the one that inspired this video, go f yourself, man. Go f yourself. You act like this has always been your fucking genre. Kiss every square inch of my big, fat Latina. You're bothered by people calling out racism and sexism and transphobia and transmisogyny. Congratulations, you put out a video and you have all your little followers pretending like you're the next coming of the Messiah just because you said the same inane, irrelevant bullshit that people have been saying for the last 20, 30 years. Congratulations. You're so edgy. Be careful you don't cut yourself, dude. You're such a badass. Wow, you're so fucking cool. Wow, you're so edgy, man. Whoa. No, you're not. You're fucking pathetic and comical and ironic and hypocritical and just honestly, I hope that you grow up one day and stop being such a massive piece of shit, because it's embarrassing. Especially considering that you'd rather spend time bitching and moaning about what social justice warriors are doing. Educate yourself and learn something new instead of trying to stoke the fires just to get views. I say what I need to say because it needs to be said. That's why I say it, all right? I don't say it for the views. I don't say it for the popularity. I don't give a Because I know that what I say is going against the grain. What you say goes with the grain. And everybody that doesn't give a shit about what's going on in the world is going to be there stroking you away and giving you the validation that you so desperately need. So congratulations, you have succeeded. You have validation from a bunch of other fucking losers who have never bothered to talk to anybody other than their own fucking little circle of assholes. Get the fuck out of here. Just done. I'm just fucking done. Fuck you guys. Just fuck you. Just done. That was exhausting. Ever since I saw that video, I just thought, wow. Wow. You got some cojones, man. You know? Just all right, man. Whatever. I'm done. I just had to bring out the cowboy hat. I'm done. I'm good. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please hit the little like button because it really does help, and subscribe for future uploads. If you've got any questions or comments, please put them down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah! See ya!